On August 20th, 2023, the Martin County Sheriff's Office responded to reports of organized retail theft. 4 suspects had targeted multiple stores in a single operation, walking out with over $4,000 in stolen merchandise.
Right there. Middle lane. Middle lane. You got eyes? Yep. There. Good sticks. Good sticks.
Alpha 12 behind the vehicle, southbound Federal Highway. Good hit on the sticks, good hit on the sticks. Passenger side tires are going flat, approaching Palm City Road.
Store unit back on.
Southbound Palm City Road, getting ready to go back. Missed the pit. Hands out the window! Get him out! Get him out!
Out!
Hands out the window!
Out! Out!
Turn away!
Out! On the ground! Ground!
On the ground now!
Hold him here. Hold him here for now.
I got it.
Good job,
Nice shot. Good job. Quit. You got my phone back there too. You get paid.
Do you have anything on you?
I have my phone.
Which phone?
Okay. And can you get my purse out the car, please? We all going to the same facility?
One of mine here, 45, and the other 39. Did you get this over here, Sheila? No, not yet. Not those two in the front.
All right, so hey, 60, and I think this was 60. Yeah, 60 and 60. So you got it basically.
Is the little Louis Vuitton purse going to stay?
Alright.
Unless you want to take it with the
Does
purse.
it have a price tag? You probably just take it and then give it to them at the jail, right? Yeah.
Guess I'm going to take
Yeah, we'll do the phones.
Are we taking cash or leaving cash?
Leaving cash. Just because we don't have that. Hey, so we're grabbing the person now. There's at least some cash in there, like we got the cash for you.
Oh, I'm not taking it.
No, that's what I'm saying.
So this one will leave. Oh, are we going to send it to the car? So we want to take all the clothes back to Dick's, take a photo real quick.
Get up.
And then I'll run them all back to
photos,
the
we got pictures of where they were, so we can take it back now.
So if we want to throw them all in the backseat of my car.
Do you have anybody in yours?
No, they're all in yours.
out and take photos of them, right?
Homie still do that when he does the inventory.
Yeah.
I'll help you grab them. I already documented all the price tags and everything.
Where were you sitting in the car? Passenger? Obviously, you know why we're trying to stop you guys. I'm going to read you your rights in just a minute. We're going to talk for a minute, okay? And then I'll give you whatever information you need, okay? How old are you?
I just turned 19.
19? Okay.
Help one of them, not even quick to them.
Have a nice day over here.
All right, I'm going to read you your rights, okay? You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have them present with you while you're being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before any questioning if you wish. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. You understand? I'm going to shut this door for a minute. I'm going to turn the AC up for you, and I'll be right back with you, okay? Do you have any questions for me?
No, can you turn the AC on?
Yeah, let me get the AC. I came shallow. All right, so fill me in. What's going on?
Basically,
You were a passenger, right? You weren't a driver?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, who was driving?
All of our sisters, basically. So the younger sister was
Like blood sisters?
Yeah, all of
Okay.
us. The
Same
black
mom,
one,
like-
yeah.
Okay.
The black one not related to us, but we grew up with her too. So.
Oh, okay, I got you. All right, so what happened today?
Basically, we all trying to get back ready for school. And
Oh, okay. So this is like back to school stuff?
Have a nice day, huh?
Under Florida Statute Section 812.015, subsection 8, 2 or more persons acting together to commit retail theft constitutes organized retail theft. With theft of property valued at $3,000 or more, that offense escalates to a second-degree felony under subsection 9 of the same statute. Officers received actionable intelligence regarding the suspect, vehicle's description and direction of travel before visual contact. Under Terry v. Ohio, decided by the Supreme Court in 1968, officers need only reasonable, articulable suspicion to conduct an investigative stop. Here, the combination of multiple store reports, a matching vehicle description, and confirmed direction of travel elevated that standard well past suspicion into probable cause. Officers deployed a Stinger device, a tire deflation system designed to gradually deflate tires and bring a vehicle to a controlled stop without a high-speed collision. Stinger deployment constitutes a meaningful use of force under the Fourth Amendment. Its legality was addressed by the Supreme Court in Scott v. Harris in 2007. That ruling held that using force to stop a fleeing suspect is constitutionally reasonable when the circumstances justify it. 4 felony theft suspects actively fleeing met that threshold. Once the vehicle stopped, officers initiated a felony vehicle stop, a protocol specifically designed for situations involving serious felony suspects. Commands to exit and assume a prone position on the ground are standard procedure authorized under Pennsylvania versus Mims, 1977. That decision confirmed that officers conducting a lawful stop may order occupants out of a vehicle as a matter of officer safety without additional justification. The applicable use of force standard throughout is Graham versus Connor, established by the Supreme Court in 1989. That case requires force to be judged from the perspective of a reasonable officer on the scene, not with 20/20 hindsight, considering the severity of the crime, threat level, and whether the suspect is resisting. All 3 Graham factors were present: a serious felony, active flight, and a 4-to-1 numerical disadvantage for responding officers. Prior to substantive questioning, an officer asked a detained suspect which seat she occupied in the vehicle.
Well, then things happen.
You guys already get them, or?
Oh, nice. They're stopping.
Okay, we got those. Spiked them, pitted them. Welcome to Martin County.
Yep. You guys spiked them? Like tire thing? That's awesome.
Yeah, we got stingers. So
It was 4 females,
okay.
and I don't know, they probably had a driver, but when they were in the store, 2 minutes.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Take a rip of the registers and scan it right in there, and then we can.
We'll just go from one shopping cart to the next.
Yeah,
so
we're
we
just
know
gonna run a
piece by piece.
receipt. All right, thank you.
Fleeing blue, yellow on the driver.
Oh, nice. Was there 4 people or 5?
Yeah, we got 4.
So one of them was the driver, so they didn't have a separate driver.
That question was posed before Miranda warnings were delivered. The Fifth Amendment, as interpreted in Miranda v. Arizona, 1966, prohibits custodial interrogation without prior advisement of rights. Pre-Miranda statements, even in response to brief, logistical questions, can be challenged for admissibility at trial if prosecutors attempt to use them substantively. The officer subsequently delivered a complete Miranda advisement on camera: right to silence, right to counsel, appointed counsel, if unable to afford representation, and the voluntary nature of any statement. Post-Miranda, the 19-year-old passenger waived her rights implicitly by answering questions, identifying herself as a passenger and the driver as her younger sister. Under Florida Evidence Code, voluntary post-Miranda statements are admissible. However, making statements without counsel present is rarely in a suspect's legal interest regardless of how cooperative the interaction feels. Officers then documented the stolen merchandise in place, photographing items before transport and coordinating with Dick's Sporting Goods staff to match receipts and inventory. This chain of custody procedure is essential for prosecution. Florida Statute Section 812.014 defines grand theft in the third degree as theft of property valued at $750 or more. With over $4,000 recovered, each suspect faced third-degree felony exposure punishable by up to 5 years in prison and 5 years of probation under Florida Statute Section 775.082. All 4 suspects were subsequently charged with felony grand theft. Additional stolen goods from other stores were recovered during the vehicle inventory, further strengthening the case. All 4 were ultimately sentenced to 3 years of probation. No civil rights claims under 42 U.S.C. Section 1983 have been identified in connection with this incident. The Martin County Sheriff's Office receives a grade of A-. Officers demonstrated excellent intelligence coordination, executed a legally sound stinger deployment, and conducted a textbook felony vehicle stop with clear commands and appropriate officer positioning. Miranda was delivered in full and on camera, providing strong documentation for prosecution. Evidence handling was methodical, professional, and consistent with chain of custody requirements. The single deduction is the pre-Miranda question regarding seating position, a minor procedural gap that, while unlikely to affect outcome here, reflects an area where sequencing could have been tighter. The driver receives a grade of C+. Participation in a multi-store organized theft operation is a deliberate, planned criminal act. The decision to flee after officers initiated the stop forcing stinger deployment elevated both legal exposure and public safety risk. Nearly knocking over an elderly couple during the escape from the store reflects a reckless disregard for third-party safety that courts and juries consistently view unfavorably. Compliance once the vehicle stopped prevented further escalation and is the only substantive factor in her favor. The 19-year-old passenger receives a grade of B-. She complied with officers throughout, maintained composure during arrest and questioning, and did not attempt to deceive. However, speaking without counsel after Miranda and identifying other participants served law enforcement's interests, not her own. The Fifth Amendment right to silence exists precisely for moments like this. Invoking it costs nothing. Waiving it, even innocently, can strengthen the case against everyone in the vehicle, including the speaker. 3 takeaways from this incident worth noting. First, organized retail theft is not treated as a minor offense. Under Florida law, coordinated multi-person theft crossing, the $3,000 threshold is a second-degree felony, the same classification as armed robbery in many contexts. Second, fleeing from law enforcement after a felony is almost never a tactically or legally sound decision. It adds charges, escalates the level of force authorized against you, and removes any goodwill a court might otherwise extend. Third, the right to remain silent is not an admission of guilt. It is a constitutional protection designed for exactly the kind of high-pressure post-arrest environment seen here. Using it is legally prudent, not suspicious. Let us know if there is an interaction or legal topic you would like analyzed in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to check out our second channel, Audit the Court, for even more police interaction and courtroom content.